everyone. I wanted to share with you guys this design that I had on about a month ago, and well, I just want to share it with you guys. Right here, what I'm doing is I bought these stiletto tips, and I'm just cutting the tip off and rounding them off with the 100-100 grit file. I wanted to make to do my nails, and I usually do the oval shape, but I really didn't want to use forms, and many of you have been asking me to do more tutorials with tips, because a lot of people, or a lot of you girls and guys out there don't use the forms yet, so the nail forms. So this is with nail tips. As you can see, you know, they turned out really well. I really loved the outcome of this, and I do want to clarify the difference between oval and stiletto shaped nails. The oval nails are rounded at the tip, and the stiletto shaped nails are very pointy at the tip, and I did notice that there's some confusion in those nail shapes. I do want to let you know that I have a video on different nail shapes, and it explains how to do each shape, you know, the oval, the stiletto, what's the difference between both of them, because there's a lot of confusion, not only in you know, us that do the nails, but also in clients when they go and ask you, I want the stiletto, and sometimes they don't know that the stilettos are very pointy. Then when you do the stiletto, they say, no, but I want it oval, I want it round. Okay, well, that's oval, you know. So just to clarify the difference between those two shapes. And as you can see, I added the tips. I put the tips on my nails, and then I used a dehydrator from Entity, and then I use the protein bond from Organic. I use it twice because that's the process of that product. And as you can see on the pinky, I just did clear acrylic, crystal clear acrylic on all the nails. The only one that I'm doing different is the ring finger. And as you can see, I'm using lace here. It's the first time that I encapsulate lace, but I loved it, loved it, loved it. It just gives it a touch of elegance, and I don't know, I just loved it so much. So what I'm doing on the ring finger is I'm adding one thin layer of clear acrylic, just so I don't put the glue on my actual natural nail. As you can see, the white spots on my pinky is because I got some glue on that, but then I just buffed it off. Okay, so I put one coat of nail glue. This nail glue, I bought it online. It is from the brand Ladybug, and I bought it online. It's very good. As you can see, I put a layer on the bottom, then on top at SoCalNails.com. That's where I bought this glue, and it's really good. So after I put the layer of this resin or glue, nail glue on top, I use any plastic to just press it down and make sure that it gets stuck very well. So once the glue is dry, I cut off the edges, and then any little pieces that are there, I just file them up. So the way we encapsulate this is the first bead of acrylic needs to be very wet, because we want it to go through the lace all the way in there so we don't have any bubbles. So once we do that, then I start, you know, shaping the actual nail with the crystal acrylic. But the first bead has to be, you know, more wet than dry, so it can just penetrate the lace and there won't be any bubbles in between. And then the other ones are just regular, not so wet. So once I'm done, I use clear acrylic on the rest of the nails, just the ring finger, like I said, has the lace. Now I'm filing with, I didn't even use the machine because since it was with tips, you know, it was much more faster and easier. So I filed with the 100-100 grit nail file, and then I buffed it. So the only thing I'm gonna do is on this middle finger, I'm gonna do just these two lines. I did something very simple on the middle finger. You know, everyone has their own taste. You might like it or you might not like it, but I personally loved it, and I did receive many compliments on this nail set, and it's so simple. I didn't want to do anything, you know, too you know, something simple. I just wanted to do something so simple because I wanted the lace to stand out. So I just did this really simple, you know, triangle and kind of like a black French tip, but I added those 2 lines and then like a moon on the top, half moon. I really loved it, and you know, it's optional. This is just an option that I'm giving you guys. You guys can do this on the middle finger or not, you know, just get whatever you like of this design, and whatever you don't, just don't use it. But I personally loved it, and I wanted the lace to stand out, but I didn't want to do them all red and just 1 finger with lace. I wanted to just add something different, and I hope you guys like it. I really liked it. Okay, now on the rest of the fingers, I'm using from the Fantasy Nails polishes. This is the striper. The color is Flag Red. I prefer to use the actual base polish. It's the bigger, you know, the bigger round polish. This is the striper. It comes in a smaller bottle, and the other bottle is, well, a regular size polish. And I would have preferred to use the bigger one because it would have been much easier. You know, the brush is bigger, but I didn't have it. I didn't have that color. I just have the striper. I do have these polishes for sale on my website. I will leave the links in the description box to my online store. And I do have this color. It is called Flag Red in the base polishes, the regular size bottles, and it's much better, much easier. I loved this color. I really want to do this design again because I really did get a lot of compliments on it, and personally I loved it. And I really hope you guys love it as much as I did. You know, the lace, you can do anything you want with it. It gives any design a beautiful touch. As you can see, I used my UV Shine from my line, and I put it in the lamp. Now I'm putting the cuticle oil. Like I said, I hope you guys love this design as much as I did. If you guys recreate any of my designs, hashtag me on Instagram as Nova Nails Inc. Tag me on Facebook, just so I can see them. I enjoy looking at all the designs. Thank you for watching my videos, and until next time, bye.